was 90. And he did that once. 3-2 on Hicks. Liam swings, chopper up the first base line. Fielded by Hicks in fair territory. He collides with the runner. And Hicks will get first base.
Yeah, I believe that even if he wasn't going to be quote-unquote safe, which he was, I think they were trying to call obstruction on the pitcher, Shields, there on runner obstruction.
That ball was going to hang fair. He touched it in fair ground, and Hicks, and now Shields came up a little lame after colliding with Liam Hicks. And here comes Raul Dominguez, the pitching coach and the athletic trainer. Again, new rule this season where you stay on that foul side and really just stay on the dirt, you're good.
Liam stayed in the running lane.
That was the word I was looking for, running lane.
You're happy to help, partner. And that's why, if there was going to be obstruction, it was going to be on the pitcher, Shields, there, not on the batter.
And he tried to avoid him. Shields did not have the ball in the glove. We'll get a look at it here on the TV side on the replay.
Yeah, he definitely touched it.
And he ran into the glove arm of Shields. Action begins in the Somerset pen as they are still out looking at Shields.
They'll have him throw at least one warm-up pitch.
I had a really bad season that year, so I didn't have a. I was actually thinking I probably wouldn't even make the playoff roster because how bad my season went. So, nice play. Come on.
Conacella's throw.
Oh, interference.
Yeah, they're calling obstruction.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
So, automatic second base for Jorge Ruiz. Let's have a look. David Martin couldn't come over the ground ball. And then, I don't know if that's obstruction or not. He didn't touch him.
No, but you don't have to touch it. It was on the way to kind of deviate to not hit him.
Okay, yeah, it was a small deviation.
Yeah.
All right, so runner at second. And
yeah.
Fifth. He popped out down the first base line in the seventh. Another bunt laid down the first base line this time. Morgan picks it up, fires past third, and here comes Chris Lanzilli in to score the winning run. That is a walk-off Winston-Salem winner. Wait a second. Chris Lanzilli scores the winning run on a miffed throw by Trey Morgan past third. And the Dash take the game 3-2. What a way to end it in the bottom of the 10th. The runner's interference. Brendan and I will be back to recap after this. Don't go away.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston-Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo Water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water.
Millis at second, 5-3 Red Wings. Pickoff try to second, thrown into center field. Millis gets tangled up with the covering second baseman Nate Eaton. And third base umpire Macon Hammond is going to award Millis third and Manessa second on an obstruction call. So it was a called pickoff throw to second, and Veneciano sailed it into center. Millis dove back into second base, was trying to get to his feet to head to third, but got all tangled with the second baseman Nate Eaton. And now Mike Churchley's coming out to talk over that play with Macon Hammond. It was an obstruction call with Nate Eaton inadvertently kind of scissoring Drew Millis at second base with his legs. Looked like a wrestling hold almost. He didn't mean to do it. They just got all tangled up. Churchley maybe arguing that second baseman Nate Eaton was just trying to make the play and the contact was inadvertent, which it was, but I'm not sure that that really matters in an obstruction call like that. Macon Hammond explaining his call to the venerable Mike Jerschley near the third base coach's box. Millis is at third base. Meneses is at second. Nobody out. Now, part of this, I'm wondering if part of this is now Jerschley gives it up. I have to check on the rules on that.
Bullet, but caught. Runner going from first. Throw down to second base. It's into center field. And the runner's going to try for third. And he runs in. No, let's see. What did they say? They call him safe, although the throw beat him down there. So what's it going to be, Stu? Any idea on that call? I mean, the throw beat him easily, but he's ruled safe at third base. Perhaps some sort of interference out there.
And another 0-2 pitch. Swung on and cued off the end of the bat toward first. Riley runs into his first baseman, and then Binns runs into the fielder. He's going to get first, and a run will score for Altoona. Ryan Higgins collided with Riley and then ended up in the base path. And the curve draw even. Boy, this was going to be a tough play for Patrick Riley to make it out anyway, and then Higgins ends up in the base path.
Here's the 2-2. Ornelas with a weak ground ball right side. Ward has it. He goes to second and throws it away. Should have just got the sure thing at first. Even if it's an accurate throw, I don't think Mitchell's going to be out.
Fielder's choice.
And now Mitchell is being awarded third. Oh, just a ill-advised play all around. Oh, they call, I believe, Sweeney for obstruction. Travis will come out and talk things over with Chris Marco. I wonder if they said he was blocking the base before the runner got there. Again, and I know I always preface these comments with saying it's easy for me to say from up here, but that's a play that should have just gone to first base. Get the second out. And now you've got runners at first and third, one out. Going to get in a look at the replay here. Again, Sweeney has been called for obstruction that allows Mitchell to go to third, but again, he was never attempting to go to third to begin with.
His fifth hit of the series, and it's a 1-0 lead. Each team has one hit. 3-2. That's a line drive into left center. That's in for a base hit. Butler over to cut it off. Adams wants two, but now he stops and comes back to the bag. Throw to first, and it gets away from Noda. Hits the screen, and now Noda reaches, and he's out at first base. Keith Johnson bolts across the field to pick up the discussion with Eduardo Ruiz. The ball hit to left center. Adams' great speed went roaring around first, then stopped. Butler threw it back in. And the relay to Noda was wild and hit the screen. And then Noda grabbed the ball and tagged Adams before he went diving back to first. But now Keith Johnson wants an umpire review. So the three umps are standing on the grass between the mound and first base. Biarretta, Ruiz, and Acosta to discuss this call.
We just got a glimpse on the replay if you're tuned into our MiLB.TV stream. It looked like the hand of Adams and the glove of Noda landed on the base at the exact same time. It's going to be a matter of, did Noda tag him before that hand hit the base? And yeah, another look there. That's a 50-50 shot. And they're actually going to overturn it and give Adams second base. Whoa.
All right. Now, Fran Reardon, understandably, wants an explanation for this. And Adams awarded second. And all I can think is that when the throw got away, it might have hit something that's considered out of play. That would get him to second base because obviously the play at first, whether safe or out, has been nullified. He's at second base now, which would suggest an overthrow. Ball has to go out of the field of play, and apparently that's the ruling. And Fran obviously not thrilled with the turn of events right here.
Yeah, let's see if we can get an angle here on just where that thing went out, or maybe interference the call. As we get the look there that Noda went crashing into Adams as he went across the base. So potentially either the ball went and hit something deemed out of play, or maybe an interference call on Ryan Noda.
That's possible too.
That's just a weird turn of events. It went from Adams being thrown out on a base running mistake to all of a sudden not only that being overturned, but given second base into scoring position.
Yeah. All right, the conversation continues, and any way you cut it, it's going to be a single for Adams. He's either going to go to second on a throwing error, or he's going to go to second because of interference.
Based on the second angle that we got, it really showed what looked to be interference. And yeah, for my money, that's what the call is here. It looked like it bounced off the screen in front of the dugout, but naked eye game speed, really tough to tell, and just a really weird, unique play overall.